Yeah, not too bad. In the first week of the international break, he did some individual training stuff, and we had to prepare him for the team training. But no. On Tuesday, he returned to the team training, and he trained without any problems. For sure, he was away for such a long time, and we have to be careful, and we're always there with an eye, especially on him, what happens during the training. But on not too bad, he was able to train, and for that, thank God, at least he's available for tomorrow. So it's quite normal. One thing is to be available, and the other thing is to be in the rhythm. So it's always important for a player to have minutes and to train constantly and to have some games. Not so easy for him right now. To be there in training, and right now he can create immediately miracles or whatever. So I can judge it in the right way. But really good news. He's available, and thank God he is. For sure, it was the big problem with the calf. Then he was with the dentist and check if everything is okay, or is an infection in his blood or whatever. But everything is sorted. So still working a lot for his groin, but so there were different problems with his body, but right now everything is in a good shape, and so at least today. And I'm in a good mood, because he looked really good during the training, and we had really some tough days, especially in the beginning of the week, and he was there with a really good shape, and I think hopefully it's sorted out right now, and hopefully he can from now on train constantly, and hopefully play constantly, and hopefully score constantly. We will see. A bit away, so I think in the beginning of December, perhaps after the Cardiff game, so something like that, he will return to team training. So everything is online, but it's too early for the next week. Yeah, perhaps he can start after Preston, but probably after Cardiff, though. That's at least the horizon. So, but without any pressure, we decide from day to day. So I count on him in the beginning of December. So back in team training, and then we'll see how long it will last till he's there in a really good shape. Yes, he's back in team training. So since Wednesday, and pretty good news. So. So after such a long time, when a young player returns, it's a little bit like young dogs. You like to play, and you're a little bit wild, and you can see during the whole training a smile on his face, and he's happy to be back. Was good to see him back on the pitch, and for sure it will last a bit till he's there back with 1%. But he looked good, and I think it's for him right now important to get a lot of trainings, perhaps to collect some minutes in the under 23 to be back as soon as possible. And when you're such a good player, it perhaps lasts not so long to be back in a pretty good shape, but we have to be a little bit careful. It was a long break for him, and he won't be available, I don't know, in the middle of next week or whatever. But he's back in team training, and that's really good, and he looks good in the training. And we're looking forward to have him back in the squad for the games pretty soon. Yeah.
The under-23s game on Monday, will that still be too soon for him?
To be honest, we're thinking about it. So not for 90 minutes, but perhaps for collect some minutes or whatever. So normally you would say, okay, just 5 days after returning to team training, it could be a little bit early. But on the other hand, so it's like I said, it's with young dogs. They want to play, and they're a little bit wild, and sometimes you have to let them play, and it's important. And we'll discuss this topic. It could be that he will get some minutes there. Yeah, he was okay, trained together with us, got another hit on his ankle, and the last 3 days he had to train just in an individual way. So for tomorrow he's not available, but not big a problem. So he will return after the game tomorrow, and then hopefully everything is sorted. No, it will last longer with Matt Jarvis and Louis Thompson. Good news from Jamal Lewis. So if everything works from now on, he could perhaps return to team training after Cardiff 2, so at least in the middle of December, but perhaps a little bit sooner. So the same horizon like Alex Tettey. If everything works from now on, he can return to team training after Cardiff, and hopefully he will. Yeah, it's quite normal when you have a lot of training sessions. There are some hits. Jerome had some problems yesterday. Got a hit on his on his foot and wasn't able to train yesterday. But today he returned to team training. It was still a little bit painful, and I have to think what is the right decision for tomorrow. But not a bigger problem, just a small problem. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned is James Maddison. He came back with problems in the hamstring yesterday. He wasn't able to train with 1%, and today it was okay during the training, but we have to wait how his body reacts and how he feels this evening and tomorrow morning. So it will be a pretty short-term decision for the game tomorrow. He was unbelievably important for our game in the last games, and we were all really happy for him that he got the big honor to wear the shirt with the 3 lines, and so it was great for him and gives him a lot of motivation. But sometimes it's not so easy because he has a lot of load. So as a coach, sometimes you would prefer for the guys to have a relaxed time and can calm down a little bit, and for that he had to travel a lot and a new atmosphere for him, so it's not so easy. He came back with some problems, not so big problems. I hope he's available for tomorrow, but it will be a short-term decision. In a physical way they are okay. It's always difficult for the guys who return pretty late. They just had the game on Tuesday. That means they were back on Thursday, did just some individual stuff, and returned to team training just today. So they were just one day together with us, and for that, it's not so easy when you're with your head. There were some really important games, especially for Wes. It's not so easy to accept such a disappointment for Marley. It was incredible times and exciting times because he had his first appearance. It's not so easy to return to the normal stuff within 1 day or 2 days. They are available. They're in a good shape, and although West played, I think 45 minutes the second half for Ireland, it was not too bad, and he was not too exhausted. The only thing is you have to think about, okay, there's travel. They were away also with their swords for some days. If it's the right decision to bring him back immediately on the pitch in the starting lineup tomorrow, because they're just together with us for 1 day. But all in all, they are available and in a good shape.